What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Shouts out to Josh, the founder of the Strict Dad Foundation, man. On the Facebook page of the Strict Dad Foundation, Josh put up weekly questions for all the people that subscribed and following to talk about, have a conversation with, just to open the awareness of what's going on in life and everything. And one of the situations one of the questions he had was this question. And I'm gonna be, like I say, I'm gonna be taking these questions and bringing them to YouTube and giving my opinion on it, and y'all can voice them too in the comments. Okay, one of the questions is this: should there be regulations on having children? Should there be regulations on having children? Let me give you an example of what that means. Should there be some type of law in place where a person got to be a certain age to have children? Or if a person has some type of mental illness, they can't have children. Or if a person have too many, they can't provide for it. They shouldn't have kids. See what I'm getting at? So should having children be regulated? Okay? Let me answer that question. I definitely don't believe that. Because no matter what life throw at you, your situations are only temporary. And I believe the word of God when the Bible clearly says that children are a gift from God. And if children are a gift from God, then God knows what's best, and we don't. Whether that situation is profitable or whether it's not. One thing we need to stop doing as a people, and that is trying to fit in the shoes of God and allowing him to be God, because he know a lot you don't know. I believe life is a gift from God. If it wasn't, we wouldn't be here right now. And why should we deprive other people the freedom of life when we the ones that have life right now? Look how selfish we can be as people, how we think, where you want to deprive life from coming into life, but at the same time, you the one that have life. We out here eating food, drinking, laughing, smoking, kicking it, having sex, riding good, getting married, being blessings to others, and we trying to say another life don't have that chance. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. Especially when you're seeing that children have natural faith. It's us adults that corrupt children because of our disobedience. And when having children, go back, baby. Go back. They're right there. And when having children, here. And when having children, going there. And when having children, here's the thing. Whether that situation good or bad, it works if you allow it to have its way. Then somebody might say something like, okay, well, what if a woman raped and she get pregnant? Should she have that child? Yeah, but that don't mean she need to keep that child if she don't want to. That's why you have places like orphanage that are taking children and things like that and give them to families who can't have children. It's still a life, and a child's life need to be protected no matter how small it is, no matter how the beginning weeks it is, because it's a life that's separate from your life. And if we're going to deal with law and rules, then here's the thing. That child has life and rules to it too. And it's like, who speaks for it? Who is his voice or her voice? When 1.4 million babies die in America alone from abortions. So I believe life is a gift from God. Children are a gift from God, and we allow God to do what He does. And because of that, regardless of what, when you taking care of that, oh my gosh. I'm just sitting there just tripping, thinking about this situation that happened, man. They sent me something showing that this woman and her boyfriend beat the baby to death, starved the baby, was shooting the baby with all type of BB guns, feeding the baby all type of cat litter. It was horrible. It was horrible. So horrible, man. It said even the judge and the police and things like that, they was emotional behind it, how it was, man. And it's too many kids getting killed for us to condone these actions and things. And then they do these scare tactics to make people believe like we don't have enough space to provide for the people to live on earth. And that's a lie. Because when God created the earth and the planets, He created it with the knowledge of also knowing man was supposed to live forever. So He created a place where man could inhabit forever. And if we was going to live forever, and He gave us the commandment to be fruitful and multiply, then you can believe that this earth is definitely enough to hold whatever He prophesied and spoke into their life. So when you hear things like babies being regulated like China and all that type of stuff, I just think that's control. I think that's government power and control over people's lives. You know what I'm saying? No, let God be God, and man need to stop trying to play God. If God put it there, let it be there, no matter what your situation and circumstance is. Let God be the truth and every man be a liar. That's just how I feel about it, man, on that. This your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. Real Under Here Certified Gear available to everybody that's real by contacting me at 414-235-6760. And shouts out to Josh from the Strict Dad Foundation. Better parents make better children for a better world. And this your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's some question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.